A lot of people, when they do excessive dieting, they do prolonged dieting, they're dieting every single day for a month. And so they feel really restricted. And then when they come off, they binge. Something like this is just 5 days. You're not gonna feel that post-diet binge. So what some of the studies have found is in the long haul, looking at one fasting mimicking diet a month for 3 months. So you're just doing 15 days of very low calorie over the course of 12 weeks. Studies have actually found that those individuals compared to individuals who continuously restrict their energy preserve more lean muscle mass over the course of the long haul. So there's something to be said about periodic, very low calories, and then going about your normal living, where you don't get this, what's called adaptive thermogenesis or suppression of your metabolic rate. Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're gonna unbox and talk a little bit more about the Fasting Mimicking Diet. You've probably heard about this. This is a company that Walter Longo is behind and is supporting. There's a lot of research coming out about this. Now, we've covered fasting at length on this channel. So before you say, oh my gosh, Mike, here you are talking about fasting products, let me just pause, okay? This is a tool that can help people that are brand new to fasting. For some people, the idea of going without food is seriously scary for them. They've been eating every 2 to 3 hours for their entire life. So when you say, hey, just do a 3-day fast, they're like, are you kidding me? I'm not going to do that. Now, the reason why I want to unbox this and share this with you, because I have many physician friends. I've been in this space since 2006, and I have some friends, some of them are clients of mine who say, Mike, I've put overweight individual who was not really into fasting on the fasting mimicking diet. They've lost weight, they've kept it off, their laboratory markers have improved, their C-reactive protein dropped. I was blown away. They're telling me this. And so I'm like, really, are you sure? And I keep hearing this from a lot of my practitioner friends. So I've been experimenting with this myself. Now, why should we even consider the fasting mimicking diet? Why not just intermittent fast? Why not just do a prolonged fast? You know, there's some people, like I said, who are just not going to do this. They're not yet ready. So we're trying to meet people where they're at. Plus, there's research actually showing that, a 5-day fasting mimicking diet is as effective as a prolonged intermittent fast, for example, or a 3-day fast periodically. So everyone is just a little bit different in how they respond to fast, how they approach fast, and how they consider this. So essentially, this is a 5-day, very low calorie diet. It's low in protein. So the idea here is that you're suppressing mTOR, mechanistic target of rapamycin, which is the pro-growth pathway. You're upregulating autophagy, which is the pro-catabolic pathway that will help maintain proteostasis and clear deranged and defective mitochondria, defective proteins, affect cells that probably should apoptose and die because they're senescent and so forth. So there's longevity benefits, and this has been tested. Now, some of the products in here taste really, really good. So some days, I fast on a Monday. I just do a 24-hour fast. I've been dabbling with some of these soups because they're only 100 calories. They have a lot of great healthy salt in there, and they taste good. And it's just enough satiation where you're like, I don't need to break my fast. I can continue to go for that 32, 36 hours. So we're gonna unbox this and review some of the products that are in there. Now, they did send this to me for free. I have a friend of mine who works with this company. But like I said, I recommend this for clients, especially my clients who are brand new to this. And if I say, do a 3-day water-only fast, they're like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not going to do that. So it's like, okay, let's start out with for 3 months, maybe 1 week a month, you do a fasting mimicking diet. And then after 3 months, because you're used to this, you're used to fasting, you're used to going without energy, then you can start to do water only fast periodically. Okay, so let's unbox it and review what's in it. And if I haven't yet told you, when I first saw this company, I thought, here we go. It's another gimmick, it's another product. And I've been following the research. This has been about 4 years now, 3.5 years. I've been following the research. I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing. And most importantly, a lot of my friends who are practitioners that have been using this clinically are getting great results. So that to me speaks volumes, okay? I trust my practitioner friends who are in the trenches working with people who have metabolic disease, who have issues. So this is what you would get. Now this costs, there's a few different options here. What I'll do is I'll put links below and a discount code. If you use Metabolic Mike, you can save using the link below. So this is what you get. So I've been selling supplements since 2006. And I find that if people get a kit, if they get something that's ready and turnkey, they're more apt to make the lifestyle changes. So, companies have been selling detoxes for a long time. which are nothing more than a vegan rice protein or pea protein with some nutrients that support phase 2 detox. Now, when people buy those kits, they are committed to the change. So that's part of the power of this, friends, is you say, okay, I'm going to do this thing. Whatever this thing is, fasting mimicking diet for 5 days, you are committed, you are going to do it. Now, if you stick with this and follow the program, you will experience changes. It's just 1 week a month where it's low calorie. Now, for some of you that are very physically active, that's where this might get a little bit more challenging. If you're lifting weights, if you're competing in powerlifting, CrossFit, it might be a little bit more challenging in terms of your energy needs. But essentially, it's super simple, okay? This is what you have on day 1. This is what you eat on day 2, day 3, day 4. So we'll just pull some of these out. I'm not gonna open up every single one of these. Like I said, I've been experimenting with this. I've tried all of the different foods in here on my intermittent fast, 36, 32-hour fast on Mondays. And I've been impressed. Everything tastes good. And what basically, essentially, you're starting out with low calories and you progressively get more and more low calories. So by day 5, you're in a definite calorie deficit. You haven't had much protein, and you were really upregulating autophagy and supporting all the health benefits of energy restriction. Okay, so here's what you get on day 1. Now, there's a little description in there. So day 1 is a little bit more calories than day 2, then day 3, then day 4. So it's iterative in the sense that you're progressively cutting calories over time. So there's descriptions about some of these different things, but these soups are super easy. So this one has 110 calories, this one has 120 calories. So this one is like a vegan minestrone type soup. This one is, I think this was a tomato. So I just mixed in some hot water, and so this one has 700 milligrams of salt. So this is gonna be a sea salt in there. And honestly, when I was fasting on a Monday, I was like, man, because I was really active. We went to Moab last week, and this was just a few days ago. And I was like, I kind of want to break my fast. I'm like, I was really active, and I just had one of these soups, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I can continue. I'm good. I don't need much. It was just like the salt and a little bit of satiation here from, like I said, it's 100 calories. It's not, some of these fasting studies, they allow people to have up to 400 calories during an intermittent fast. So it's not enough to throw you into calorie excess or spike insulin or do all that. These are very low calorie. They're designed to be low calorie. And we know that calories aren't the whole story. We know that the composition of the nutrients and meal timing is part of it. But because over 5 days you are really low calorie, really low glycemic, and you don't have protein, then guess what? You're really cranking down that mTOR, up-regulating autophagy. So that's the benefits. Now, some other things in here, like a snack on olives. And so everything's written. They give you a little plan, a template, what you eat, when you can eat it, and so forth. So you should be eating during daylight hours. You're not gonna be snacking on this stuff at midnight. So it's, some olives here, it's 35 calories, friends. So it's super low energy. It's just enough to sort of stimulate that, that craving that you have. And then you go about your day. So for a lot of people, like I said, who are overweight, who are new to this, who are just trying to make some strides. Sometimes in life, you need to make progress to then beget more progress and beget more progress. So if you have someone who's tried the keto diet or tried carnivore or tried intermittent fasting, and it really hasn't worked, they've regained weight, they feel kind of frustrated, maybe this is you can try a fasting mimicking diet. You'll get some results. Then you'll feel like, okay, maybe I'm not broken. A lot of people have this perception that I am metabolically broken. I am messed up from dieting, from challenges associated with dieting. So the other thing that I like about this is what you're doing is it's just 5 days a month. So that's it. A lot of people, when they do excessive dieting, they do prolonged dieting, they're dieting every single day for a month. And so they feel really restricted. And then when they come off, they binge. Something like this is just 5 days. You're not gonna feel that post-diet binge. And so what some of the studies have found is in the long haul, looking at one fasting mimicking diet a month for 3 months. So so you're just doing 15 days of very low calorie over the course of 12 weeks. Studies have actually found that those individuals compared to individuals who continuously restrict their energy preserve more lean muscle mass over the course of the long haul. So there's something to be said about periodic, very low calories, and then going about your normal living, where you don't get this, what's called adaptive thermogenesis or suppression of your metabolic rate. I think this is something that especially if you are struggling losing weight, if you're struggling getting those few extra pounds off, you could try 1 or 2 months of this where you do 5 days, and then, literally the rest of the month, 25 days, like you're eating relatively normally for you in your energy needs. But this periodic, pretty low calorie over the course of 5 days leads to some benefits. And so there's some good research that's emerging. Like I said, I have a lot of physician friends and practitioner friends who are getting great results with this. So I just wanted to share this with you. So there's gonna be links below. If you use the coupon code Mike, you can save on this. But I was as doubtful as anyone when this product first came out. And now I'm a believer. I've experimented with this myself, and I'm kicking around the idea of doing a group 5-day fasting mimicking diet in June. So if you want to be a part of that, let me know in the comments below and we can orchestrate that probably in the middle of the month where we can do this together and we can experiment with this together. We can track our glucose, we can look at our heart rate variability and kind of see what changes. So if you want to be part of that, let me know and I'll create a Facebook group and we can all do that together. I'll put the links in below. So with that, friends, I want to thank you for tuning all the way to the end. Thanks for having an open mind. Let me know what you think in the comments about doing that group 5-day fasting mimicking diet. And we will catch you in a future video down the road. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll catch you in a future one down the road. Bye now.